Hi everyone, I hope you're really well. I hope you had a really great day, or if you've just started the day, I hope you have a really amazing day. I feel like I'm in a good mood even though it's like 12:20 a.m. because I took a nap, and I don't know, when I first took the nap I was definitely very tired, but I think now it's kind of woke me up a little bit and I'm feeling very energized, and I'm genuinely doing these videos have made me so excited. I've really loved reflecting on my day and like just seeing on things that I need to work on, things that are going well. I think it's also just showing up and taking accountability and, ticking off things that I feel like I'm normally ending off my day being like, oh, I have another day, I haven't gotten around to it, and understanding, okay, I have this time, it's either it gets done or it doesn't, so really prioritizing it. I feel like it has been a bit of a game changer doing this, in the sense of always, I think, keeping that in the back of your mind of the things you want to do, and then talking about it to be like, oh, I want to say that I've done it, so then it motivates me to actually do these things. So all really great things, but I guess for today's reflection, the topic for me is really giving up control. And where I came to this conclusion of why I felt like this was such an important topic for today is, I feel like with work, and like, to be honest, I went to bed late because the video for yesterday, I don't know what was going on, but with my iMovie, it just kept saying the export failed, and I thought it meant it would not work. And I don't know, eventually it did work. I don't really know what happened, to be honest, but like, I thought it just wasn't working, so I like tried to export it like 6 times, and I don't know, I think I was like tired because it was so late, and then that didn't work, and I was like, I'll figure it out tomorrow, and did go to bed late because literally it was all done. All I had to do was upload it on YouTube. And then, like, I was definitely running late this morning. It's just like, it was just one of those things where it was like one thing after another of like, it was still fine, but it was just like, oh my god, things that just like feel like they're falling apart, which they weren't. But when I was so close to getting to work, the lights right next to my workplace, they weren't working, and it's like where you have to turn, but there's traffic like on either ends, and I was like, I'm not confident to just go for it, and I was very slow, and luckily the car behind me did not beat me because I took forever, and I did it. And you know what, even though I felt like I was slow, and I was being safe because I couldn't go because there were cars, but it was like, maybe it was a sense of, oh, I did it even though I put myself in a difficult, it was a difficult situation, I couldn't really get out of it, and I had to like overcome it, but it was just being like, I just have to figure it out. And I think like that's why there's difficult moments, like I know this is a bit of a cheat because I was just presented, or like I was in that situation, but I think that's why difficult, sorry for shaking the tripod, but those situations are so important to just show yourself that bit of growth of, oh, I can figure things out, right? But yeah, that happened, and then that made me a little bit later to what I would be. I think maybe I got to work around like maybe 8:05 to 8:10 when I'm supposed to start at 8, so definitely not something I'm happy about. And then one of my monitors wasn't working. Like, it was just one of those things in the morning where I'm like, okay, like I definitely felt like I was going to break down at one point, but then I was just like, are you serious? Like, are you really going to get upset over these little things, right? And I think just being like, yeah, you're tired obviously, but at the end of the day, you committed to work, you committed to like going to bed late, you choose things, and you're accountable for that. So I think just being like, yeah, just deal with the day, and it's Thursday, tomorrow's a Friday, maybe that's why I'm okay, and in a better mood of knowing after tomorrow or now today, then I have the weekend. I think I'm also very excited. I'm like jumping. I wrote notes of everything I wanted to talk about. I'm just jumping all over the place. But these videos have been great, and I don't think, like, I've not gotten any views doing these videos, to be honest, but to me it's more building consistency, and every time I'm doing a video I'm learning something, even if it's the tiniest thing, right? Adding an emoji to a thumbnail, like even just looking at my thumbnails progression, and again, I'm sure there's so much work, and even maybe in 2 weeks time I'd be like, oh my god, you thought that was a good thumbnail, or you were happy with that. But I think it's really fun and exciting to see progress, and I think when you keep up with something every day, and I don't know how long this is going to last for, if I'll change my mind on this, but right now it just feels really good, and seeing that little gradual change and progress has been so exciting. But yeah, even with the thumbnail, just seeing like I'm liking it better, and just seeing the different ways of experimenting, it's just really, I love learning, and it's just been fun to learn all these things, and I know that I have so much more to learn, which is just really like great to know. Like, there's just so much that you can do, and even just the creative like autonomy to be like, I can do whatever I want with this because it doesn't really impact anyone, not that anyone's really watching it anyway. But I think that makes it even more like exciting of like, I could literally take this wherever and just see like where it goes and the sort of things I can do, which is really great. But like, I think because during the week I'm so busy, like this is really the content I can really produce, and then I really want the weekends to be the time that I can really create like the really fun ideas that I want to do and all these other concepts that I want to try, and just videos I've always wanted to make. And I have this really fun idea, or what I think is fun anyway, and I just want to sit down and like do the research, do the work, and like film the video. So I think I'm really excited that today's Friday now, because it means that I'm like one step closer to the weekend and doing that. And like, I literally have it in my head, I just want to write it down and like get going. But it's really fun to be excited, like this excited about something for sure. But I think with the topic of control, I would say I'm a bit of a control freak. Like, I know in the past I've been told kindly by my family that I like to have things my way, and I would agree to that. And I think it sometimes comes with like anxious thinking, anxious thought patterns of like, if things don't go my way, it feels like it's not, like it's falling apart. I know I say that a lot, but that's really what mentally it feels like. But that's obviously where I need to do the work of reframing my mind and thoughts about that, right? But yeah, it's just like, I think I've noticed, and I've always known this, but doing this now daily, it's very apparent to me of I'm not working on the right things at work. Like the things that are the needle movers and the things that really put my department ahead, where I need to focus on, I never allocate time for that. I think first it's also avoidance of knowing it's intimidating and, you know, just being a bit scared to give it a go. But I think above all, it's safe and comforting to do tasks that you know are easy, or like you can just tick it off and feel that satisfaction. Sometimes with long-term projects, the benefit, or like, I guess the reason of doing it isn't apparent right away, or you don't get that win, or like all that high from that win right away, right? It's like that, like, I guess that short-term pain for that long-term gain. But yeah, I think that's what I want to work on. And I think the only way I can focus on things like that is if I delegate more day-to-day stuff to the team, and figuring out how it doesn't have to just be me doing it, because that's really up to me to come up with that system. But then that goes into, yeah, like being like, I won't have control over the other things, and that's fine because other people can do it, and it's not that they're not capable, but I think I'm scared if I don't do it. What if I miss out on the learnings? Or what if I feel like I'm scared of not being in the loop? But then again, that's a good reflection to go, I can still be in the loop. I just need to ask questions, check in, you know, be like, how's this going? What did you learn? What do I need to know? So I guess that is a good reflection in itself of you can still be in the loop, right? It's just you being proactive about that. But yeah, I definitely want to stop like having things in my to-do list where it just keeps getting written and nothing gets done about it. Like, I want that to be my priority of, no matter what, that is getting my time and attention today, because I want to start it and I want to feel like I'm making progress in the right direction. But that comes with being okay with not having control and letting go of that, and letting other people also be part of the process. And I love working in a team. I love the teamwork aspect of, you know, people being able to build on each other's ideas. I'm more than fine for people to build on my ideas and make it better, and, you know, come up with something totally different and great together. I think that's really great. Yeah, I think it's also organisation is a big one for me this year, of something I want to improve. I just feel like I'm all over the place all the time. Just having like just one to-do list. I write so many to-do lists, sticky notes, Word docs, Google Sheets, you name it. It's probably some sort of to-do using a Monday board. And I think right now it's just really about consistency of using one thing. If it works, it works. And if it doesn't, being like, okay, I'll pivot to the next thing, but not trying to do things all together and then not having any sort of system at all. We talked about the intimidation of giving things up, missing up on the learning. Well, we talked about a lot of the things that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I think I talked about being tired. Sleep is definitely something I need to focus on. It's hard because like today, like came home, left maybe around nearly 5, so got home around 6, made dinner, just made this like stir fry. It was actually a pretty easy recipe. I'll link it down below. But you know, still had to make it, prep, do the dishes later on, I ended up going for a walk and I was so tired. I ended up taking a nap and I couldn't even wake up from the nap. I was just like sitting in bed and I was like, no, I got stuff to do. So I did the dishes, like had a shower and all of that. But like time just escapes you, honestly. It goes so fast. And I think that's where it's really understanding the priority. And like the thing is, I could have went to bed and not done this, but I was so excited, and this is me showing up for myself. And yes, I do want to get better at my sleep and know that this is a priority for me now, and this has become my form of self-care. And I really have been enjoying reflecting, and I've felt like I've learned so much. So I see so much value in doing this for myself. But it's just, how do I fit it all so then I can still get an adequate amount of sleep? But yeah, I think sometimes it's also accepting this is just a phase of my life, like, and everything's not always going to work out, or if you get one thing right, you might then slip on another thing. It's just like understanding that's just the nature of how things are, and that's okay. But as long as you just keep working to be a little bit better each day, I think that's what really matters. But yeah, with my nap, so I do the NASA nap, which is like 26 minutes, just put a 26-minute timer on, and normally, like, I don't know, I feel pretty good. I've been trying not to take as many naps because I know if I do that, it will push one out when I go to bed to a lot later, like today. But I really needed that, and I'm like, I feel like now I don't really nap, so I can justify that. And then yes, I talked about cooking dinner, but the last night's video upload issue, wow, it really covered like a lot of things that I wanted to talk about. I guess the next part of wanting to talk about, is the stats. So my tabs on my laptop remained at 38. It's like, I'm aware of this. It's something I'll keep working on. It's just not using my tabs as my like mental check of things I need to check. But I feel like for me the issue is, I feel like if I get rid of it, I'll forget about it, or if I save it somewhere else, I'll never go on it. So I guess that's why I keep it there. But I think sometimes it's going, how important is this thing if you're never looking at it and it just sits there, and if you get rid of it, you'll forget about it. Like, I think I need to question that for myself. My email's personal. I've definitely not been good at monitoring this, so it's at 688 now, which is a jump from yesterday at 677. Again, the system of unsubscribing to things straight away if they're relevant, deleting stuff if I don't need it, and then adding things to a to-do list if I can't get to it or need further information. My tabs on my phone has gone up to 60. Again, I feel like that could just be a weekend task of clearing. My tabs on my work laptop has jumped up quite dramatically to 106. This always happens when I have a lot going on, because the last thing I'm thinking about is closing tabs, but again, a better system could be in place. And my emails on my work laptop is now at 342, which I'm not proud of. And again, it's just, how do you balance everything? Like, how do you get work done, focus on the big projects, attend to everyone when they message you or try and talk to you, be on your emails? Like, I think obviously it's identifying your priorities and trying your hardest just to keep on top of it, but I feel like I really need to figure out what other systems I need in place. But yeah, that's all my stats. And then we can go into the habit section. Sorry, I'm just opening up to the page to know everything that's on there. So I did wake up and I did my 5-5-5-40, which is great. I did meditate. Yeah, I did a different sort of meditation today, where it was more just really focusing on the breath, where you just kind of breathe in and out for the whole time period, and that was really it, which was really interesting. I feel like I'd want to give that another go just to see the outcome. Did my Duolingo. Sometimes, because now it's so late, it feels like a lifetime ago when I did all this stuff. I'm like, did I do it? But I feel like I definitely did. That's why it's just good to try and smash out in the morning, so you don't have to think about it. Did put it on sunscreen and moisturizer. Did my 3 gratitudes, consumed tablets, did the 30-minute exercise. I've just been going on walks this week. I do wish I went to the gym more. I could go tomorrow to the gym. I'm also excited because I thought I had plans yesterday and I was a bit like tired, so I was like, oh, like, not that I don't want to go, but I think I just wanted time to myself. But I realized it's actually on Sunday, so that was definitely exciting to know that I get that time. I did read for 10 minutes. This has been like the most consistent of me reading my book club book, which I'm so happy about, because I'm at a good point now where I'm like, I feel like I can read where it's beyond the 10 minutes. I just needed that to push me to keep going, to get to the good part of the book, that I could just read it without needing to time it, even though I still do it just to create that habit. But unfortunately, again, 7 to 8 hours sleep is just not going to be possible. Hopefully in the weekend I can change that by actually being able to tick that. And then obviously keep that an ongoing thing moving forward. But that's really everything for today. I feel like these videos are getting so long because I just keep adding like little segments, but I'm just enjoying it, so I'll figure out what works, what doesn't. I thought it'd be really fun because I love listening to music, like in the morning when I get back from work, when I go on my walk. And I feel like I normally have like a song of the day or like a song that I'm really obsessed with. So right now, someone at work played Stateside by Pink Pantheress and Zara Larsson, and I was like, I just knew it was Zara Larsson straight away in Pink Pantheress' song. So I was listening to that and I was really obsessed with that. Like I listened to it a few times when I got home. And then also Olala with, oh my god, I think it's Justine Sky. I can't remember. I'll definitely have it in the down below, but it's a Thankful Daily remix and I've been really loving that. Just listen to a few times, might listen to it one more time before I go to bed tonight. But yeah, those have been my songs of the day. If anyone ever watches this video, comment if there's a song that you've really been love listening to, and I might as well get in the habit of saying like and subscribe because I've actually not said that in a video yet. But yeah, if there's been any songs, I love to put a question out in like the description, but my question for today is going to be, how do you learn not to, feel like you have to control everything? Or like, what do you do that makes you feel like, you don't have to always be in control or like a control freak? I'd love to know. But thank you so much for watching. Now you'll probably see my messy room reveal, and after that would be the end. But thank you so much. Bye. Hey guys, I'm doing my room reveal. I just put my headphones there. I was just listening to music and I'm still drinking something in that cup. So I think it's fine that it's there. But other than that, my room is pretty much the same. Just my wardrobe with the stuff that I need to go through, but really nothing else. I had a bunch of clothes that I put out to dry and I put it away, which feels good. But yeah, I definitely need to go and clean up my sock pile. Other than that, everything's the same. I just have to take out my rubbish from my bins because tomorrow is bin day, but my bathroom pretty much stayed the same. Again, just need to clean and declutter, but just some exercise clothes that I can still wear. I didn't wear for too long. But yeah, just my shower that needs to be cleaned. Just got it slightly open so you can see, but definitely dirty and need to like get rid of the mold in there. And we have this section, just the things I have to go through on the top. There really shouldn't be anything on the stairs, just my weighted vest. Again, my clutter zones that I have to go through, which I will definitely try and get to this weekend, and hopefully just get rid of all the things I don't need and just stuff I have to put away. But no, like, I'm pretty like impressed. My perfumes that I just got to put somewhere. I think I'm scared because like this, if you can walk, I need to somehow attach it to the wall and figure that out so I don't feel like things are going to tip over. But I'm just leaving it there for now until I figure it out. Yeah, I just need to like go through. I just always have books all around me, to be honest, because I always want to try read more. That's definitely a goal of mine. And then that's what it looks like there. So there we have the room reveal. Thank you for watching. Bye.